Is the Head Start Super Sugo Fest amazing and something you should definitely invest in, or is it bait and something bigger is coming? Let's discuss everything in this video, starting from the basic information. The Head Start Sugo Fest is a 3-day Super Sugo Fest available to all players. It will start in 2 days and will stay up for 3 days up until the maintenance on February 19th. Based on the notice, Bandai is doing this to celebrate the for rookies only Head Start Super Sugo Fest, which I am guessing will be something only for new players after the maintenance. Other than the fact that this is a Super Sugo Fest, meaning all of the Super Sugo Fest units are available, this is also 15% legend rate, which is very surprising. Normally, bait Sugo Fests have better steps but worse rates than bigger celebration Sugo Fests like the New Year Super Sugo, for example. But this one has the exact same 15%, which is also the best legend rate we have ever seen in One Piece Treasure Cruise. Another interesting fact about this Sugo Fest: all of the characters from the 4th multi onwards up until the 25th essentially are 5-star rarity or better, which by the way doesn't mean everyone is a legend. It means that all of the rare recruits you will get from the 4th multi onwards will be evolved. On top of that, every character you get in this Sugo Fest will actually be maxed out in sockets, special, limit break and rumble abilities. Definitely a positive for newer players or players low on resources, but have in mind the limit break plus won't be unlocked or of course maxed out, and the same goes for level limit break. The limit break potential abilities will also be level 1. We never see something like that in Super Sugo Fests. Normally, we see maximum sockets and specials in Treasure Map and Kizuna Sugo Fests for the new Kizuna and Treasure Map rare recruits respectively, and the same applies with the rumble abilities of the new Pirate Rumble units in the respective Sugo Fests as well. Is this something that should definitely make you pull? Absolutely not, but it is a nice addition to the Super Sugo. Before we get into the analysis of the steps and the legend pools, I want to throw out some disclaimers. First of all normal and Super Sugo Fest legends are available, except the new Lilith and Bonnie, and also V1 Oden, it seems like. On top of that, Treasure Map, Kizuna, Pirate Rumble and Anniversary specific legends won't be available either. And something to always have in mind before getting too excited about these types of Sugo Fests: we need to check the official pull rates the day the Sugo Fest comes out, because we know that normal legends will most likely have higher rates than Super Sugo Fest legends, but we need to check if between the normal legends the rates are the same, and if between the Super Sugo Fest legends the rates are the same. You never know, maybe older normal legends like V1 Whitebeard, V1 Kizaru or V1 Blackbeard will have higher pull rates than more recent legends like Q Momonosuke, for example, or older Super Sugo Fest legends like Onigashima, Luffy and Kid will have higher rates than the New Year Super Sugo Fest ones in V2 Yamato, Zoro, Sanji and Roger Oden. If the pull rates between the same legend types are the same, that is definitely a good sign. If they are not though, it will also depend on the difference, but it is a pretty bad sign. Let's now take a look at the steps and also the legend pools. The first step and a bunch of other ones are a guaranteed legend, nothing special. The 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th and then 13th and 18th steps though are a guaranteed limited pool legend, and the limited pool is the big one you see on the left, with all of the Super Sugo Fest legends available, which is definitely good, and a lot of recent normal legends, not just older outdated ones like V1 Nekomamushi. Overall, the limited pool is definitely good, but the thing is, a lot of legends are available and you should look at your box specifically. If from those legends you are missing some very specific ones, like 3 or 4 let's say, then it's not that great because the chances of you getting someone new are low. On the other hand, if you are missing a lot of legends, and majority of them are Super Sugo legends, then this might be a very good step for you. But have in mind, this is not the time to be pulling specifically to upgrade your Final Tap or Super Tandem abilities for your Super Sugo Fest Legends, so hunting dupes, essentially, before big anniversary events. Actually, generally, if you're free to play, you should never be doing that. Let's continue with the steps though. We have the limited pool for Straw Hats now in steps 3, 12 and 22. The limited Straw Hat pool contains Gear 5 Luffy, King of Hell Zoro and Ifrit Sanji for the Super Sugo Legends, and all of them, especially Sanji and Luffy, are extremely strong. Then for normal Legends, we have Frankie and Chopper, V2 Brook, Nami Usopp, all of them decent but not the strongest of the strong. Then we have Robin and Jinbei, one of the best normal Legends in the game, in my opinion. And then some older ones I am certain a lot of people have, V3 Zoro, Christmas Chopper and Luffy Sanji. Christmas Chopper I am pretty certain was also available and given for free in a Pirate Rumble season. So if you go for Gear 5 Luffy and get Chopper, you're not the happiest player. The thing you have to keep in mind with this pool, depending on who you are missing, right, it might be a low risk, high reward scenario because you spend 150 gems, you do 3 multis, and if let's say you are missing all of these Super Sugo Fest units, if you get one, that is amazing for you, especially for the price. On the other hand, if you are only missing one unit from this pool, and it's not even a Super Sugo Fest one, maybe it is just not worth for you to pull and you should keep your gems. Of course, check the rates before you go into step 3 with high hopes, because the pool rates might not be equal, so Gear 5 Luffy does not have the same chance of being pulled as Luffy and Sanji do, and in that case the scenario might change from low risk to high reward to something else, maybe even a waste of 50 gems depending on the rates. Moving on to the super limited pool of Legends, we see it in steps 5, 17 and 23. We have 5 Super Sugo Fest Legends here, Magma Kaido, Law Kid, All-In, Kaido vs Yamato and Ace with Yamato, but in this pool, even though it is technically super limited, we have more units overall available, but some great normal Legends as well, like Albert, Queen, Momonosuke and even Jack. The risk you take here to get someone new obviously increases, not only because we have more Legends available, so you might have more in your box than you do in the Straw Hat version of the pool, but it is also a higher investment in gems. This is the 5th multi, not the 3rd anymore, so you waste 250 gems. It might still be worth it, but again, you have to consider the rates. For the guaranteed steps now, and I really want to discuss this because I am not sure if this is worth it over saving gems for the big 10th anniversary, where not only new very strong Super Sugo Fest Legends will release, but these Legends and new anniversary and older anniversary Legends will also be available. So step number 7 is a guaranteed Super Sugo Fest character. It does not specify one, so it can be anyone, and if you have lots of them, this is not worth. The higher the probability of you getting a dupe, the worse this step becomes. For the guarantee Legends now, we have Roger for 500 gems in step 10, Uta for 750 gems in step 15, Kaido vs Yamato for 1000 gems in step 20, and Gear 5 Luffy for 1250 gems in step 25. Are any of these guarantees worth it? My simple and quick answer is no. And let me elaborate. That close to the biggest anniversary of the game, the 10th anniversary, I wouldn't be spending that many gems. Roger is the oldest Super Sugo Fest unit in the game. Majority of the players have him, and he will also most likely be available in the anniversary Sugo. Even if he's not, it's not the end of the world if you don't have Roger at this point. And for the other 3 guarantees, the price is just too much, in my opinion. Uta is awesome, but 750 gems for one Uta while she has 2 versions, I'm not gonna do that. 1000 gems for Kaido Yamato, definitely not worth. I wouldn't even spend that when they came out on the release Sugo, and obviously I'm not gonna do it now. And for Luffy, I know tons of people want him, me included. I pulled him finally during the New Year Super Sugo. I want another copy of him, but 1250 gems is way too much, especially if we consider that all of these guaranteed units are out for a while now. It's not like they are the new hot thing that will be getting content centered around them. No, that won't happen. They won't be boosted in events all of a sudden because of this random Sugo Fest. None of these units, and probably no unit in the entire game, is a must-have unit, so do not spend that many gems now and regret it when the 10th anniversary comes around and new, shiny, and maybe even broken legends are released. Because let's be honest, they will release a huge unit for the 10th anniversary, maybe even another Gear 5 Luffy, maybe Gear 5 Luffy versus Kaido. So do not go to the guarantee for Gear 5 Luffy. It is definitely not worth it in my opinion, even if you don't have him and you really want him. With that out of the way, how many multis, if any, should you do in the Sugo Fest? I think someone can definitely say this is too good of a chance to completely pass up, but I can see the other side where you have majority of the Super Sugo and normal legends in the pools, and you don't really want to waste gems before the anniversary. Is that a valid thought? 100%. If you have majority of the units available, then don't pull. If you are missing a lot of legends though, should you pull, and how many multis should you do? I would say if the rates are actually good, then doing 4 to 5 multis is not a bad idea. You will definitely have a chance to get some of the units you want. Multi 1, guaranteed legend. Multis 2 and 4, guaranteed limited pool legend. Multi 3, guaranteed limited straw hat pool legend. And multi 5, guaranteed super limited pool legend. Now, anything over that, it might be going overboard, simply because at that point, maybe you are just really wanting a specific Super Sugo legend that you are not getting and you are just wasting gems before the anniversary instead of saving them to waste them there. If of course you are not missing units from the Straw Hat pool, you want to maybe not pull or stop the multi before that. If you have a lot of units from the super limited pool with Magma Kaido, you maybe don't want to pull or stop the multi before that one. That is everything I had to say in this video though. Definitely you can leave further questions in the comments down below. I will do my best to help out, and generally leave your thought process in the comments. Do you think this is a good Sugo Fest or just bait? I think it is somewhere in the middle. It can definitely be bait if you overspend though, so be considerate with your gems if you are planning to pull, and definitely wait for the release of the Sugo to check the rates. If the video helped you out and it gave you enough ammunition to decide, definitely leave a like, I would really appreciate it because it helps the channel a lot, and subscribe for more One Piece Treasure Cruise content. As always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.